to be alert, to be careful, not paranoid. Nobody's saying you mustn't enjoy your life, but definitely carelessness has to be retired in 2024. Retire carelessness. Check it twice. Check your car twice. Check your keys twice. Your house doors. Make sure that the warmer is off. Make sure that the stove is off twice. Because you've heard prophecies here, like you'll turn the hob off and demons will come and turn it back on and you guys will burn up in the house. The whole house going up in flames because of the interference of spiritual manipulation as the spirit world comes closer to our world. Carelessness is not the right posture for a child of God. So you hear of this kind of mind that to the Lord. I said, Father, no. Lord Jesus, no. What type of thing is that? What type of thing is that? That man wanted to rape me, Lord. And what was that he put into my leg, working so fast and making me slow down? And the Lord answered me instantly. He said that was a rape poison. This is where this prophecy is about to go left. So if you're not wearing a seatbelt up to now, put it on because we're going now off-road. He said that was rape poison. And you see me sitting there. Sometimes God will say something to you. You only have a certain amount of information available in your brain, right? You have a certain amount of information available in your brain. And so you're thinking, oh, maybe he means this. So I said, oh, Lord, you mean rape drug, right? That was rape drug that he put into my system. And the Lord said, no, it was rape poison. It works quickly and will first paralyze you so that you can't do anything until it eventually kills you. It will paralyze you first so that you can't go for help or run. That's why your legs started reacting so quickly once it received the dart. So he was calling the injection. It wasn't like a blow dart. He was calling the injection a dart. Then he says, date rape drugs make you lose consciousness so the person can take advantage of you while you are sedated. In such cases, you are still alive, you're still breathing, but you're so deeply asleep that you can't feel what the man does to you until after. Rape poison will paralyze you to the point that you are still conscious, and they'll start raping you right away while it is active and keeping you in paralysis. Please listen. You will be up, you will be seeing his face, and you will be lying there like a log as your various body parts are heating up, burning, you're in physical agony, and this being of a useless humanity will be taking advantage of you from the moment that he can notice legs are now weak, arms are not working, tongue cannot speak, jaw is now locked. They'll drag you wherever and you won't be asleep like date rape drug. Yah says you will be awake and conscious, going through paralysis as they begin a rape. But he says, because this drug, these types of drugs, rape poison is different from date rape drugs, like the one they call, are unable to speak to, court, date, and marry real women. The doll doesn't have a hassle. The doll doesn't want to go out and eat. The doll will never ask for a Birkin. And so these dolls are burgeoning globally in popularity. And it's a whole lie to think that only incels want these dolls. Normal men, corporate bosses, the guys that you are calling 6'5" blue eyes, they want these dolls. They're less hassle than women. This is the depths of depravity that is in the hearts of men today. And God is exposing it here and warning women about something that he calls rape poison. This is the Father speaking to all of you who keep coming here and saying nonsense, that she gets it from her mind. Yah says, and I want you to know, Celestial, that the men who use this poison will not stop raping the person when they die. They will still sleep with a corpse for about 1 to 2 hours after death, because the body is still warm and the necessary places that they want to access will still be in the same state as when the woman was alive. So they can stay raping a body for about 2 hours or even more after the person has clearly passed away before getting rid of them. Women are facing a great pandemic and crisis of psychopath men that are blending seamlessly into society. These men are using a panel of different traps and bait to catfish women and secure them for extremely malicious harm to their person. It is necessary for women to abstain from casual sexual activity because that is where they are vulnerable and easy to kill and do other forms of grievous bodily harm to. As well as it is necessary for women to read the signs in their relationship early that a man is not a good person. Evil has entered the world. Things like this will become an everyday occurrence. So the duty of care, safety first, is on the one who's most vulnerable to check her environment, to move in pairs, to seek a protector, to avoid any hint of immorality, to stay in places that are thoroughly vetted, and to stay in places that are thoroughly vetted, which will be able to assume a duty of care for her. God has said a mouthful here. The kernel at the core of the mouthful is basically that there are men who are willing to drug you, start raping you when you're alive, and then he says basically, and I'm going to be blunt, when you die, your breasts will still be soft and everything will still work perfectly.